Hello, everyone. My name is Mo Delju. I'm put this team together to start and get to the finishing line for this development. We are very excited to have all of you here on this grand opening of the NuLu marketplace. And as you're aware, a development of this magnitude, you would go through a lot of challenges, and we have had plenty of it with this one, as you know. It started with putting a group of buildings together, which all have a historical significance, trying to put them all together and still keep the old heritage and the old history still alive in this development. It's been a challenge. We have had to remove the roofs of this building, the old Action Graphics lot here, the building, and be able to create this vibrant courtyard on the south side and north side of the development. We have had some challenges with the collapse of a wall and during construction, which made it even more fun. And then we thought that we have everything covered. Then we face COVID, which is, unfortunately, this pandemic has put everything paralyzing the whole economy and then put everything at risk here. So, but with all that said, I think that we are at the point that we want to celebrate now, even though many of the businesses have been here for a year, we are at the point that we want to start a new beginning. Sun is shining, hopefully soon. And then we are, with the great effort that the folks at this city and the community have done with the COVID and vaccination, we are ready to really get excited and make this a really a new grand opening here at NuLu Marketplace. So again, I'm very glad that we are at this point here right now. And in order to, I want to say I'm glad that there are several people here that some of you in the crowd that really helped through this development, all the design professionals and construction professionals that worked and some day and night to make this thing happen. And I've had a support of Stockyard Bank that they're here, that they're really patient with this investment as we went through the project. We have got somebody, Casey Jackson, a very talented artist doing a mural on the north side that brings some life to the north side of a development. That Casey is going to be here, and also I've got to always thank my wife because she had the patience on our anniversary day today, by the way, she's here that was able to tolerate all of these challenges that go through our lives every day to make this happen. And then one of the last thing before I pass this on to the mayor is that we have got a group of really great tenants here that almost feels like a family sometimes when everybody's working through this process together. And there are women-owned businesses, there are startups, there are entrepreneurs, there are local, there are very enthusiastic people that sometimes their enthusiasm is contagious. And we have from the north side to the south side very great tenants. We have got Mamely on the north side, we got Hazen and Hunt, Austin Sauer Photography. We have got some other businesses moving in very soon on the north side. On this side, West 6 is one of the anchors, one of the first anchors that we were proud to have here on the south side of the development. With the Liquor Lab coming soon, Craftery is a great place to make crafts and have a cocktail. And we have got the Emmy Squared and the great pizza and the food that is here. Great Blue Stripe coming soon. Gertie's, one of the finest bars you can find in the city probably. And Torino, which is an Italian deli up front. We have got Hector's and the CBD products that they offer. We have got Buff City soap. moving in here. We've got great businesses on the second floor with the Access Venture and Redneck Capital and then Virtual Peaker. And we have got great Airbnbs set up here, and we are very, that if you, especially if you're coming out of town, you can always stay here, you don't have to go anywhere else. So we have got the whole group together. We are very excited about this opportunity that to have you here to celebrate this grand opening. And with that said, I will be quiet and let the mayor help us with the speech here. Thank you very much. Thank you.
Let's hear it for one of the country's great entrepreneurs, Mo Delju here. Amazing. And your wife. Okay. Well, this is incredible, and I know a lot of us have been coming by this place for a long period of time. Excuse my back and talking to you guys. And watching the development take place over these last couple years, and a lot of people are like, what's Mo thinking about, and what's he going to do? And Ben, it's a pretty hard project, you know, but it all has come together in just this incredible way that I think this is going to be one of the premier redevelopments in the entire country. It already is, but as people start seeing what's going on here, it's like this was a hard project that took a lot of vision and a lot of staying power and a lot of persistence to get this done, all in the middle of this damn pandemic that we've all been afflicted by over this past year, which hopefully we're coming out of here real soon. And to me, this is a symbol of persistence and great entrepreneurship, but it's also a symbol of a lot of really good momentum that's taking place in the city right now. We've seen momentum all over the city. We've seen the opening of the great track and field facility in the west part of Louisville. We've got some new owners coming to town for Kentucky Kingdom and Hurricane Bay that are part of a much larger national effort. KFC Yum Center's reopened as well. Tourism is up 60%. Downtown hotel capacity a couple weeks ago was at 80%. Spirit Airlines now five new nonstops, more nonstops from our airport than ever before. And of course, Bourbonism is alive and well. So this is a symbol of a lot of that coming together. And then, of course, all the other investment that we're seeing taking place in NuLu. Kaveh Zavanian was here earlier, if he's still here, what he's doing with Rabbit Hole and his new development in front of that. The Campesano group with their development. So this will be kind of like a case study when America is looking about reviving a street. We should throw a Prop 2 to Gil Holland in Augusta back in the day that really helped kickstart all this NuLu development. And NuLu's doing it in a good way, too, that we're doing it in an inclusive, equitable way, realizing that we have to advance racial equity in everything that we do. So kudos to NuLu and the NuLu Business Association for getting that right as well. It's never over, it's never finished, but it's a process that we got to continue to push on each and every day because it is the right thing to do. Then we got the vaccine. Boy, a year ago we didn't know what was going to hit us. 6 months ago, we didn't know how this was going to end. We're not finished right now, but we're in an awfully good place. We're close to 20% of the city being fully inoculated. About 40% of the city has gotten at least one vaccine. You put that on top of another 20% of people that have probably had the virus. You know, we're not at herd immunity, but we're pushing toward that as well. So that's all kind of reason to have hope and optimism about the future as well. We've had good money coming to the city to go back out and help businesses get through the pandemic. We had about $30 million in loans put out, or mainly grants, and to assist about 900 small businesses to just survive through the pandemic. I mean, that, you know, it's tough when your goal is just to survive so you can get to another day where you can thrive. And then we've got new grant opportunities that are open right now, $2.2 million in federal dollars with Park Community Credit Union, and we're targeting businesses located in West Louisville, Smoketown, and Shelby Park. And then there's more on the way with the American Rescue Plan, about $430 million coming to the city, just to city government. Then there's a stream for public school system and many other things. So there's the economy. Everybody should be feeling really bullish about the American economy, at least until 2023. There's a lot of money being injected into the economy. There's a lot of pent-up demand for tourism. going out to restaurants. So this looks positive, finally. We got to keep the virus at bay. We can't lose focus on that. So then we're going to have to figure out the hospitality challenge relative to staffing. That is clearly a problem in America, in Louisville right now, in terms of getting staff back into the hospitality industry so that we can reach the kind of potential we want. But none of this would happen if it wasn't without great entrepreneurs like Mo. And I just want to say you've done an incredible job under conditions that nobody could have ever foreseen, with a group of tenants and partners. I want to recognize Ben Self over here from Lexington. When you guys signed on here, that was a statement about what Mo was doing as well. And then the whole group with Emmys, and my friends from Nashville down there, Ken Levitan is part of that group, so kudos to him. We went to college together, so I got to give him a little shout out. But the whole package is just really, really wonderful and makes me proud to be part of the city. So Mo, again, great job to you and all your partners for just doing something incredible and something probably nobody even thought was possible. Great job. Thank you.
Yeah, as Mayor mentioned, it's a teamwork of partners that made this thing happen. I think that, one of our first partners was Ben Self, and then the rest of the crew at the West 6th, and I wanted Ben to say a few words, if you don't mind. I appreciate you having here.
Thanks, Mo. And we're super excited to be here for the kickoff and grand opening of the NuLu Marketplace here with West 6th NuLu. This has been a big project for us. Actually, it's been our biggest project as a brewery up to this point. We just celebrated our 9th birthday. But from the very beginning, Louisville has been a very big supporter of West 6th Brewing. We've sold our beer here from day one, and we're really excited to now have a foothold here in the city, a place to call home, a place to welcome our friends and fans into, and are glad that they've already started coming in. Of course, we couldn't have done this alone. Any big project has lots of great partners, and that, of course, needs to start with Mo here. I mean, Mo and his team, Kenny and everybody else, has been really a great partner in this entire project. And we, when we walked in here in our first meeting, we knew it was a good fit, not just from a building standpoint and a city and a location standpoint, but from a partner standpoint. So thank you, Mo. We have to, of course, thank the mayor and the city staff. Director Robert Kirchdorfer, they've just been really a dream to work with from the beginning, helping us solve. Anytime you work with an old building, there are problems to solve, and they've really approached it with an attitude of we can get through this, we can do this together, and we really appreciate that. Of course, the Metro Council, who helped us with things like the EDC to be able to inhabit this whole space and live in it the way we're supposed to be able to do. Louisville Forward, they've been a really good partner of ours from the beginning there. Sarah Bowman, Christy Jarbo, and the whole team there. We really appreciate all of your all's help guiding us through this process in Louisville. Our distributor, River City, they've been partners with us now for 9 years, and we couldn't have asked for better partners in helping getting our beer out throughout the city, so thank you. And we appreciate y'all being here. And of course, would be remiss without thanking the team who made this all possible, the team here at West 6th. So we've got such an amazing staff now. We've got over 50 folks here, but Caitlin, who's going to be running the show here, Liz, who has been holding the West 6 flag here in Louisville for so long, my business partners, Brady, Joe, and Robin, who helped me start this, Jesse, who runs all our retail, Matt Witt, who moved here just this week to run all of our brewing operations, Kelly Hieronymus there, and then our entire bar staff that we've hired and continue to hire here in the back. I know we got John, I think, back there right now. So, we are super excited about this. We've been looking actually for the right space here in Louisville for over 5 years. And we looked at, buildings all around the town. But NuLu has just been such a home for us from the very beginning. We've been a part of the NuLu Fest, the Bach Fest here. All the businesses up and down the row have been really, really supportive of West 6 from the beginning. And so it really felt like the right spot. We're, excited to be here, located with all these other great businesses. We're a brewery. That's one piece of the puzzle. We're glad to have our food partners and our other partners around here. It's a really great group of people. And, I just wanted to say thanks to our fans in Louisville. Louisville has really, we've been open here for a few weeks now, a few months. Louisville has welcomed us with open arms, even during this pandemic. The reception has been even better than we thought, considering all the things that are going on in the world. We've been really blown away with the reception we've received and the success so far. So we're just getting started. Over the next year, you'll see the full experience, but we hope you all come down. We invite you to come down, have a beer with us, and enjoy West 6 NuLu. So thank you.
Thank you, Ben. And also, we want to have Melissa Huff, who is one of our first tenants on the north side of the development, and we're very excited to have her and her passion of doing business in NuLu.
Thanks, Mo. Hey, everyone. It is so exciting to be here right now. There's been a plethora of emotions trying to open up a business here. I wanted to open a boutique just in Louisville. Wasn't sure where. I also make derby hats, had a little pop-up store, and I begged my lovely husband to let me open a store somewhere, and contrary to what he really wanted to say, he let me do it. And we searched, we were like, okay, where do you go? Where should we open a place in Louisville? And eventually I said, you know what? I said, when we travel out of town, we love to go to the local stores, the local areas where there's restaurants and local stores, supporting the local businesses and everyone there. So we chose NuLu. I looked at several spots, and eventually we ended up with this spot. So we signed a lease, August 2019. Eventually things get going. Thanks to Mo, Miranda, we got things going. And then, I thought, when are we going to open? We're going to open. Well, long story short, we finally were able to open March 7th of last year. So we were so excited, had a grand opening, did all kinds of great things. And then the next week, COVID hit, and we had to close. So we closed the doors, and literally for 2 weeks, I sat on my couch and I was like, okay, now what am I going to do? I was like, I don't know where to go. I don't know what to do next. So, after I got over my little funk, I realized, okay, you need to just get your stuff together, talk to the other stores, the other owners in Louisville, and figure out, what we need to do to just kind of keep things going, keep business going somehow or another. A lot of creativity, a lot of social marketing, but in the end, I think we did okay. We eventually opened up in May, and then unfortunately, some other things happened where we had to close several other times. But I just want to say that I've lived here for over 50 years, born and raised here, and I love Louisville. And Louisville has changed so much since I've lived here, and it's exciting. There are some setbacks for some people and some groups, which I pray, we can get through that. I pray the group that they formed to help revitalize downtown and help other groups of people that are less fortunate. I pray that can all be worked out where everybody can benefit from it. But I just want to say that it's been hard trying to open a business. It's been hard trying to keep it open, but it's been worth it. And I know there's going to be a lot happening here in the marketplace. It's really fun on the weekends and when the weather's great. People are here, they're having fun, they're drinking. They're at West 6, they're shopping at Hazel and Hunt, they're at the Craftery, Emmy Squared. They have great pizza, by the way. Excited about the other 2 restaurants opening and Hector's opening, everybody. It's just very exciting. So for those of you who are a little hesitant or aren't sure about coming downtown, come downtown. It's okay. It's help support Louisville, help support the local businesses, because we really need it. We need to get things going. We need to be a mini Nashville or some of the bigger cities. We need to start getting back to normal and enjoying life, enjoying everything that goes on here. So I just want to say thank you to all my staff. They've been wonderful. It's been fun. It's been crazy. And thank you to my husband for being there to support me and my family. But I just want to say thank you, Mo, for giving us this opportunity to open up here. It's been fun, a little crazy, but yeah, it's been great. Thank you.
The water feature behind us is a free feature at NuLu Marketplace. You can get it anytime you want. But I want to have Matt Bolus come say a few words. Matt and a group of folks that they have really brought a lot of talent as an anchor on the South Courtyard with the restaurants and bars and the deli and all the other good things, and that may be more coming, you never know. But Matt, would you mind? Matt, will you?
I'll be quick. I just found out that I had to speak, yesterday or the day before, as my partners decided not to come up. Now, and this may be my fault, the water feature. It did this all the way up from Nashville and did this last night down there, so I might have brought that with me. Louisville's my hometown. I left here just 3 decades ago, lived all over, and so the chance to come to Louisville to open up a restaurant and a bar was fantastic. And then the first time we came up and met Mo, I realized that it was absolutely the right thing to do. Like everybody else here, we got delayed. We signed early 2019, somewhere around there. And here it is, 2021. We've just opened, excuse me, as of last week. But I think that was the right thing. We did it the right way. Mo helped us, was there with us the whole time. We executed the plan that we want, and we're excited about it. We've got Emmys, like Mo said. We've Blue Stripes. We've got Torino's and Gertie's Bar. And as we come out of this pandemic and as the city reopens, we're looking forward to being here in the NuLu market with West 6 and everybody else. We're a place where it's community driven, where everybody's welcome. Everybody can find a place that they want to eat or drink or relax and just enjoy friends, family, again, the community, each other. And we do. We have some other plans. We're looking for potentially an oyster bar. We're looking for maybe ice cream, shakes, candies, that kind of stuff. So we've got some ideas. I want to stay in Louisville more. I want to bring my kids up and show them the wonderful city that I remember as a kid coming to and spend a good amount of time here. So thank you, Mo. Thank you, Mr. Mayor. We're excited about it.
Thanks, Matt. The last person that I want to call is Rick with the NuLu Business Association, Rick Murphy, if you don't mind joining us here for a second.
Yeah, I'm Rick Murphy, president of the NuLu Business Association, and I just want to welcome all of the members here, Mo to the neighborhood. West 6 has supported NuLu for years, and thanks to Liz back there, I'll call her out because she's done a great job working with us in all of our festivals, our street festivals, and we're just glad to have you as neighbors now as well. We're really excited about this development. It's been a long time coming. I came here as a child to visit my great-great-uncle who had a harness shop on Main Street where the parking lot is. And I remember this old coach house behind these historic buildings. And to be able to save these buildings and this coach house and turn this old print shop, which I used to come to all the time to buy printing, to turn this into this marketplace is really tremendous. I mean, it was obviously a tremendous job for the engineers and the construction team, but the vision is all Mo's, and I couldn't be more impressed. One thing we've tried to do is also address some social justice issues, which the mayor mentioned, and I have Andre Wilson here with me, who's also on our board, who is chair and running our Diversity Empowerment Council. I want him to say a few words. The goals of the restaurants and bars in this development was to hire 50% black employees. And the last thing I heard from Mo is we're right on target to do that. Front of house, back of house, and management. We had one black-owned business in NuLu 6 months ago, and now we have 4. You have to take action to do that. It's not just gonna happen. And Andre and our we recently received 501c3 status for our council, and we're seeking some additional funds. We've collected $12,000 in donations locally to begin funding the council, and I'll let him address that. But again, Mo, thank you for doing this. Mayor, thank you for coming out and supporting it. West 6, Emmy, all you guys have done a great job, and I look forward to spending a lot of time. Well, you said you were here 9 years ago. You were one of the first people selling. I was one of the first people buying, just so you know that. Mo, can you come up and say a couple of words? I mean, Mo, Andre. Yeah. Thanks, Andre.
Thank you, Rick. As Rick said, we are working hard to do the work. It is work. It is something that the city has needed for a long time. And with the NuLu Diversity Empowerment Council, we're working on empowering, educating, and integrating black business where it is not something that's such an effort, but it's just a part of the natural everyday conversation. We've been doing the work on social media. We've hosted a few trainings on microaggressions, on gentrification, and not only that, we'll start entrepreneurial training next month. And we're excited we'll be launching a business incubator where there are 4 black businesses. You will see 15 to 20 black businesses running out of NuLu in the business incubator, and we're really excited about that. I really want to thank this NuLu Marketplace and their efforts to set a goal to make it 50%, and that's because it's not something, it's a part of the everyday conversation that is happening here in NuLu. And we really love to think that the Diversity Council is really not only doing that, but highlighting black artists, highlighting also, there are probably 30 to 35 different black brands carried within stores. So we're doing the work to highlight them, and we're really excited about doing the work and for more to come. So thank you very much. Oh yeah, and I wanted to mention Saturday, yes. Yeah, Saturday we are doing our first kind of music series, and that will be from Saturday 5 to 7, hosted by Allison Cross and with Trombone Alley, and she's going to do an amazing job, and that'll be something that will be running every month. So we're really excited about that series as well.
That's sponsored by the Marketplace, and it'll be right here.
Yes, we're excited.
Yeah, once again, on that sidewalk sachet is the second Saturday of every month, and Garwood wants me to make sure to say that to everybody here. And we pray that there is no rain. We have a good band here, and 5 to 7 on Saturday on that. But once again, I really appreciate every one of you to be here to celebrate this moment for us. And I appreciate again, Mayor to be here, and also. I forgot to mention, and Ben mentioned in Louisville forward with Sarah Bowman and Christy Jarbo. They really helped and support this project a lot. And thanks again, everyone. I really appreciate you being here. Please come back, visit Marketplace. We are open for business. Thank you so much.